Imagine being sealed inside a tube the size of a minivan, sinking 2 miles into the freezing Atlantic Ocean. You are hunting for the ghost of the Titanic, but outside, the water pressure is building to 6,000 pounds per square inch. One moment, you are an explorer. The next, the hull groans, and in less than a millisecond, you simply cease to exist. This nightmare became reality on June 18, 2023. It started as a mission of exploration and ended in tragedy. The expedition launched from the Polar Prince. After days of bad weather, the window had finally opened for the dive. Leading the charge was oceangate CEO Stockton Rush. He believed he was innovating. Critics said he was breaking the rules. Joining him were 4 others: billionaire Hamish Harding, Titanic expert Paul-Henri Nargeolet, and Shahzada Dawood with his son Suleiman. Before boarding, they signed waivers that mentioned death 3 times on the first page alone. They knew the risks. Their vessel was the Titan. Unlike other deep-sea subs, it wasn't made of steel or titanium, but experimental carbon fiber. At 7:30 a.m., they removed their shoes and climbed into the tight cylinder. There were no seats, just a flat floor. Then came the sound that sealed their fate. The crew on the outside bolting the hatch shut. There was no way out from the inside. At exactly 8 in the morning, Titan was lifted off the deck and slowly lowered towards the Atlantic Ocean. This moment marked the beginning of a journey no one would return from. As the sub touched the water, everything still appeared normal. No alarms, no warnings, just silence and expectation. Within seconds, Titan vanished beneath the surface, swallowed by darkness that grows more hostile with every meter. As Titan descended, the depth numbers climbed steadily. With each increase, the pressure outside grew unimaginably stronger. Unlike traditional submarines, Titan relied on experimental carbon fiber. Strong on paper, but unpredictable under repeated stress. Engineers later revealed something unsettling. On earlier dives, cracking sounds had already been heard. Those sounds weren't ignored. They were dismissed as normal behavior, a decision that would later prove fatal. 1 hour and 45 minutes into the dive, Titan sent what would become its final signal. And then, communication stopped. No message, no explanation, just sudden silence. One question immediately arises. How does a fully equipped sub simply disappear in modern times? Within hours, an international rescue mission was launched. Time was critical, and oxygen was limited. Every minute mattered. If Titan was intact, 5 lives depended on speed. Search teams listened carefully for any sound. A knock, a signal, anything. The ocean, however, remained silent. Experts quietly feared a terrifying possibility, a catastrophic implosion. An implosion would happen in milliseconds, faster than the human brain can process pain. Days later, debris was discovered near the Titanic wreck. The search turned into recovery. Titan had not sunk. It had collapsed inward instantly. 5 lives were lost in a fraction of a second, 2 miles beneath the surface. The ocean kept its secret, just as it has for over a century. One question refuses to fade. Should this dive have ever happened? Carbon fiber doesn't bend. It fails without warning. Pressure was building, silently. No signal, no trace. The ocean doesn't forgive mistakes. Everything ended in less than a second. Silence followed. The Titanic claimed lives once again. Nature always wins. Progress without limits is dangerous. Some mysteries come at a cost. The deep remembers everything. Would you have trusted Titan? Because in the deep ocean, there is no second chance.